Not somewhere I ever thought that I would end up. Training a Melbourne Cup winner, a kid from Ballarat who, used to be exciting to go to Warrnambool on a Wednesday. My grandfather would, get a winner, and it was probably a dream to train more than anything. And then, to just get a finalist or two finalists in the Melbourne Cup last year was very exciting. We've been fortunate enough over the years to have a lot of good dogs, and I've always sort of been by Jason's side with them. But to come here with just myself and the kids and take on a Melbourne Cup was extremely exciting. Just to be here on the night, and I didn't sort of put too much thought into it. Just hoped that all week hoped that it was meant to be for us, and we were fortunate enough that it was our night. You run the race a million times, that week, different scenarios, and I think I dreamt about it constantly, and I probably didn't sleep a lot, just thinking about it and hoping and that. And I think when he went over the line, it was a little bit surreal. It didn't really set in. He was out in front up the back, and I was feeling pretty confident. I'd probably started crying by that stage, and the rest was a bit of a blur. I know there was a lot of tears on the night, and I still, if I watch the replay now, I still cry, and I do watch it quite often. Just be sitting there and think, I just want to watch it. And I've got the photo up on the wall, and I see him every day in the kennel. He's at home, and I remember saying to Ray a couple of weeks after the Cup, if you ever get any offers for this dog, you can't sell him. He's with us forever. He's very special, and there's been a lot of special ones over the years, but he's definitely up there in the special ones. Even now, some days it still seems surreal. I look at the photo and I see my name there next to the trainer, and it makes me smile. I often think, I think my grandfather would have, loved it. If he was still with us, he would have absolutely loved it. I think if he had a runner on Ballarat Cup night, it was probably, I think he had a couple of runners at, Olympic Park or the Meadows, but very rarely got to the city unless he sort of came down to watch one of my dogs race if my mum bought him. So I think, I think about him a lot and where I started, back with my little 23 kilo bitch at Ballarat Dogs. I think she won as a reserve when 26.40 and paid $26 or something back when I was a kid, and I've still got the newspaper article about that at home. I think about that often, and still pinch myself and can't believe that it actually did happen for me.